Ben McKenzie is here. He's known for his role in the OC in Gotham. He's been a vocal critic of the cryptocurrency industry. After delving into the world of crypto and interviewing players from regular holders to Sam Bankman-Fried, his scrutiny has led him to challenge its flaws and shortcomings, and even testified in front of the Senate Banking Committee. He's got a new book out. It's called Easy Money: Cryptocurrency, Casino Capitalism, and the Golden Age of Fraud. It's co-authored with the journalist Jacob Silverman. He highlights the inherent risks and practices within the industry. Joining us right now is Ben McKenzie. Good morning.
Good morning.
So how did you first, and we were talking about it off screen here, but how did you first get interested in this and decide that you wanted to go? I mean, you started writing articles about a couple of years ago about this and sort of taking to Twitter with your views of crypto, but how did this really evolve?
Well, like most Americans, I stumbled onto crypto through a friend of mine. A buddy of mine told me I should buy Bitcoin. Unfortunately, that friend of mine had given me the worst financial advice of my life.
What was the price of Bitcoin at the time?
2021, somewhere between like 40 and 50,000 or something, probably. Okay. He said I should buy it. I said, okay, what is this stuff? I have a degree in economics, and they weren't currencies. I mean, people weren't using them like currencies. They were using them as investments. That was odd to me. I didn't quite understand what that meant. So I went down the rabbit hole, and I just looked at the market structure, which is very interesting. Of course, most of the volume in crypto runs through overseas exchanges. Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX, headquartered in the Bahamas. Binance, which we actually don't know where that's headquartered. They have no headquarters, or so they claim. But there's a lot of shell corporations in the Caribbean that they're affiliated with. So that was interesting to me. So you're talking about an unregulated, unlicensed marketplace, more or less, run through shell corporations in the Caribbean. Interesting.
And you lost how much?
Oh, I know. I hate to disappoint the bros. I was a little early, and I did lose initially, but then I doubled down, which you should never do. And I actually did okay.
You did okay.
Hi, I'm Tisha Paul. Welcome back to our segment. So that was CNBC, and they had someone who lost a lot of money. He's an analyst. He has a degree in economic. So he's here saying that crypto is like a casino gambling, because this gentleman who has a degree in economics saying that he lost money in Bitcoin and he's bitter. So that's why he's saying that. I am a security attorney in the United States. Bitcoin is not fraud. The cryptocurrency market isn't fraud. This gentleman that CNBC had on, he's biased. He bought Bitcoin at high. He bought Bitcoin when it was 50,000. Now, if he had candlestick the Bitcoin, he would know that the market goes high and low. You buy low and you sell high. He does have a book out, though, trying to tell people that cryptocurrency, they're like casino gambling. Now, let me explain a couple of things about that segment on CNBC that needed to get rebuttal. And I'm a security attorney, and I'm telling you that there are certain cryptocurrencies in the United States that are actually legit. That's what CNBC should have focused on. Bitcoin is a legit currency. So is XRP. So is Ethereum. Of course, 23,000 cryptocurrencies are not all legal. We know that because it's an unregulated market this moment in time, and there are going to be people who are going to take advantage of it. That's why we are going to do our due diligence, and we are going to research to find out the legit ones and the ones that are not so legit. Now, this gentleman talks about Banaka because we know that, of course, Banaka is different from Coinbase. I personally use Coinbase, and I'm telling the American people that do not be scared of cryptocurrency, not because CNBC and other liberal media, they are talking against it, mean that it's wrong. In fact, Fidelity is requesting a blockchain ETF, and so is BlackRock requesting a blockchain ETF for Bitcoin. BlackRock is the largest asset management company in the world, in the United States for sure, 4 trillion, and BlackRock is bullish on Bitcoin. So you're going to listen to some economic person who bought too high And he even said in the interview that he did okay. So if you did okay, how can it be fraud? How can it be fraud if you did okay? Do you see why we sometimes have to analyze the news together? People do not want you to buy Bitcoin because the government of the United States owes $32 trillion and they want you to continue to spend your money here. People in the United States are hedging themselves against the dying dollar. So this gentleman that have a degree in economic, I don't know if he's seen that America owes $32 trillion and the United States dollar is dying and Bitcoin is being used to hedge against the dying US dollar. Hello? I guess that's why security attorneys have to break it down for the general public. Bitcoin is legit. So is XRP. In fact, even the court system in the United States says XRP is legit. What Gary Gensler is doing for the SEC is not very nice. Telling people in lawsuits, but not a lawsuit, that all cryptocurrencies are illegal or all cryptocurrencies are security. All cryptocurrencies cannot be security, Mr. Gary Gensler, because it is a digital currency, digital assets. Digital assets are not security. You have to see that the characteristic of a cryptocurrency is a lot different from the characteristic of a security. I cannot feel or touch Bitcoin. Bitcoin is valuable to me because it can be used as a currency all over the world. Okay, so that's why it is a digital currency and not a security. You're going to say to me, but Amazon, you can't see or feel Amazon stock. That's true. I can't feel or touch it, but guess what? I can't just use Amazon stock to pay a bill. I would have to liquidate it, wait 3 days for it to settle, then the money gets sent to me, then I get to pay bills. And how would I pay bills? MasterCard, Visa card, and then that's not a currency. That was a stock that I had to liquidate. Bitcoin is not a stock that I liquidate. Bitcoin stays in the market. I use my Bitcoin to either pay my bills or I use it as an investment. So do not always listen to these CNBC analysts. This one is biased. He lost money in the crypto world. So he's got really vengeance. I'm telling you, Bitcoin is legit. I know a lot of people who made money from Bitcoin and people who've lost money from Bitcoin. I personally own Bitcoin because it is a smart investment. Of course, you don't over leverage yourself, because if you over leverage yourself, you're going to go broke. What you need to do is put a little bit in. And this is why Bitcoin is so resourceful. The US dollar is not doing well and people want to hedge themselves against it. And the way to hedge yourself against the dying dollar is to look at certain crypto, the legitimate ones. Okay, folks, I'm Tisha Powell. Please go ahead and hit that free like and that free subscribe button. We'll be bringing you more breaking business news from the United States. We'll be covering Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and other crypto news, other real estate news, Forex news, stock market news. Go ahead and hit that free like and that free subscribe button. And folks, go ahead and check out the tag products today from Neiman Marcus. That helps a lot. Just look at them. They are beautiful and they can ship anywhere in the world. You know, Neiman Marcus is one of the greatest stores in the United States. It's very high end, and it is an honor and a privilege to tag 30 Neiman Marcus products on our segment. So go ahead and Like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube for free. You'll get the latest breaking business news from the United States. And we are going to just leave you with the joke of the day. What do they call a Bitcoin walking away? Gary Kinsler. I hope you found that funny. I'm Tisha Paul. We'll see you real soon.